You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about Sheryl Swoopes and Angel Reese. Now, we all know Angel Reese has got this new podcast. Hurt her wrist and started a podcast all conveniently at the same time. Nevertheless, she started this new podcast called Unapologetically Angel, where in the first episode she conveniently calls all Caitlin Clark fans a bunch of racists. You can't make this shit up. She come out during the podcast and said, I've got nothing against Caitlin Clark, calls her fans a bunch of racists. By the way, it wasn't that long ago, Angel Reese gave Caitlin Clark a clothesline from hell during a game. And the previous game before that one, by the way, she cheered on and slapped Kennedy Carter on the ass after Kennedy Carter gave her the forearm shiver, right? Talking about to Caitlin Clark, calling her a bitch and knocking her down. And Angel Reese very publicly and had no shame and celebrated that move onto what has become the biggest star in the WNBA, and it's not close. Well, enter in, and this is another thing that tells us all we need to know about the fact that Angel Reese can't stand Caitlin Clark. Because if she liked Caitlin Clark, if she was cool with Caitlin Clark, she wouldn't have Caitlin Clark's number one hater, Sheryl Swoopes, on her very second episode of her podcast. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Seriously, you don't do this if you like Caitlin Clark. If you got respect for her, sure, maybe you eventually have Sheryl Swoopes on. But you have her on during the exact time there's all this drama. Sheryl Swoopes is, of course, a supposed WNBA legend that can't see past her own jealousy to recognize the most powerful talent this previously failing league of the last 25 years has ever seen. Well, nonetheless, Angel Reese went out there and she decided to ask a question to get ready for the episode. And let's just say, when we use the term instant regret in the social media game, in the YouTube games, this is exactly the example we're looking for. Where you post something and it's like, oh shit, this didn't go like I thought it was going to go. Or maybe it went exactly the way she thought it was going to go. Nonetheless, holy shiznit, to say this Sheryl Swoopes got absolutely decimated, obliterated, ravaged, wrecked. Whatever you want to use to describe it, holy crap. Let's hear it from our Reese's Pieces. Drop your questions for Sheryl Swoopes below. Oh, shit. Let the games begin. On average, how many times a day do you think about Caitlin Clark? She's living in your head rent-free, I hear. What was the most creative insult you came up with when abusing your players? Woo! As we know, she got in a bit of a bind and some trouble years and years ago involving some players when she was a coach. Were you more of a Bobby Knight-style player abuser, or did you use the more Mike Rice model? Yikes. Yikes. Oh, my God. What did you give Caitlin for her 25th birthday? Question mark. That's really good. What motivates you to come up with different reasons to find faults in Caitlin Clark's game? Question mark. This could be my favorite because, scissoring or strap-on? Question mark. Oh, my God. Who told or taught you black people can't be racist? Oh, God. This did not go well. You should ask her to explain the reason why she was fired as a college coach for abusing girls. Holy moly. This did not go well at all. How did her beef with Caitlyn start? Did it occur on that'd be Gilbert Arenas podcast, where she lied and said CC25 playing 20-year-olds takes 40 shots a game, or was it something else? Yeah, of course, she went on that podcast and just gave all kinds of ridiculous statistic. Nancy Lieberman destroyed her over it. Said she literally called her and said, you got to fix this. You went on there and just lied your ass off. You didn't get nothing right. And she refused to do it. And then she unfriended Nancy Lieberman, who's a legend. Some people considered her to be the GOAT of women's basketball. Oh, how does it feel that Caitlin Clark is already better and more famous than you ever was? Interesting. Wow. What did Caitlin Clark do to you or anyone in the league? Question mark. Quickly. That's a great question. Inquiring minds want to know that question. What happened at La Jolla? That was in Chicago. Yikes. Ex-player details emotional abuse by Sheryl Swoopes. ESPN article. Yikes. Here we go. Is this what the title? Episode 2, the Caitlin Clark Haters Special. Oh, man. This did not go well. I mean, guys, we could just go on and on. Did you only abuse the white players, or were you equal opportunity? Oh, it's bad. Will you congratulate Caitlin when she wins Rookie of the Year? God, she's getting blasted. Oh, man. Seriously. Has Sheryl apologized to students she bullied in La Jolla when she was head coach? Interesting. Why did all your players hate you, and why did you get fired when you tried coaching? Question mark. Oh, yeah, this is good. Everybody throws out a chair just to consume. Where's the guy eating popcorn in the comment section? How does it feel to have gotten fired for abusing your players? Woo-wee. I mean, honestly, it's interesting. Whoa, that's yeesh. How is it like to be a DEI hire as a commentator? Hey guys, you know, I've said before, and we'll just stop it right there. But by the way, I mean, we could look at this. We could go. I mean, it is out of control. These people crushing Sheryl Swoopes. It's so great. This person laughed. Of course, it's Sheryl Swoopes. I mean, honestly, seriously, why isn't critique of players classified as hate in the WNBA compared to NBA? No, it's hate. It's hate, bucko. I mean, seriously. We could keep going on. Why do you hate Caitlin Clark? Why are you so abusive? Woo! It is bad. Bad. But here's my thing. All right? As we could have kept going. Angel Reese didn't have to have her on right now. She didn't. All right? I mean, look, everybody knows this former supposed great player hates Caitlin Clark. Everybody knows it. And she's jealous. And honestly, it looks like just straight racism. Well, then why is she coming on this show? I've said, if I was Kathy Engelbert, you know, she's got this podcast, Sheryl Swoopes, called the Queens of something, the Court or some shit. It's got a WNBA logo on it. I would have called her and said, look, if you can't say something good about our biggest star, you don't need a podcast sponsored by us with our logo on it. If you don't get who's now earning all these players, including you as an ex-player in a podcast, your paycheck. No, seriously. I mean, essentially now Caitlin's paying all these people. It's no coincidence there was a $260 million a year media deal in the year that Caitlin Clark showed up. Oh, by the way, and it's no coincidence that ratings showed up for the first time in 25 years, too. It just happened to happen. Stop it. Tell me what you think, Sheryl Swoopes. Angel Reese, tell me in the comments section what you think. Subscribers, tell me what you think, too. Hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Peace. I'm out. Caitlin plays tonight. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.